Yes, it's Fast and Furious 6. You heard me right. 6.
We're not dealing with cops or drug dealers. I've never seen this before.
You've never seen this before? Nonsense, Paul Walker. You've seen this 5 times before. In fact, this summer is filled to the brim with sequels. 17, in fact. Yes, 17. The most in a decade.
Give me all 6 fuel cells.
Aye, Captain.
Second helpings of the new Star Trek franchise and Monsters, Inc. Third helpings of Iron Man, Hangover, and something called Hatchet. And of course, for those who just cannot fill up with enough diesel, Fast and Furious 6.
Just like old times.
Universal Studios is already planning production for a 7th and 8th Fast and Furious.
Screw it.
In the creative tension between art and commerce that so marks Hollywood, it seems clear that this summer, commerce has not only won, it has destroyed art.
Oh, my kid is trapped!
In a huge spectacle with explosions and CGI.
The international box office has become essential to studios' finances. And around the world, it's much easier to sell a movie that's already been sold before. So studios are increasingly relying on sequels because it's a sure thing for a global audience.
Why? Well, the first 6 Fast and Furious films made more than $2 billion worldwide. This latest one alone has already made more than $500 million. Now, not all sequels are horrible, of course, and I'm not just talking about The Godfather Part 2.
I'm smart and I want respect!
Playwrights of old penned sequels, from Sophocles to Euripides to maybe even Shakespeare. And we have high hopes for some of these newer efforts.
Hey, America. Did you miss my hot breath in your ear?
It's been nearly 10 years since we first saw Ron Burgundy. But almost a decade later, Paramount Pictures hopes we'll be just as charmed by him when Anchorman 2 is released this December.
It's time to do it again.
The larger artistic question is, where are all the original stories that these films are crowding out?
Original stories are tough sells at the box office because not only do you have to introduce all these characters to audiences, then you also have to say, this movie is good and come see it. It's a 2-step process.
Excuse me, Flo?
So all you smart screenwriters, take note. Dumb and Dumber 2, that's spelled 2, T-O, has also just received the green light.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And we just learned some big news regarding yet another franchise that will not be going away anytime soon. Robert Downey Jr. has signed on to appear in 2 more Avengers movies, playing, of course, his Iron Man character.